In terms of manifestation, you literally can't fail. It's not possible unless you decide you did. So why would you? You will never fail. You can't fail in this new approach of life because it's not possible. Understand that every reality already exists. You just need to align with that. And the perfect way to align with that is just validating yourself internally. If you want to experience it internally. If you want to hear something, hear it internally. If you want to see something, just see it internally. Because whatever is seen in there is always externalized. It's always brought to life. That's how reality works. It's as within, so without. That's how it's always worked. So anytime you're thinking these certain thoughts that you've failed or you want to give up, it's just because you're giving too much power to what you see out there into physical reality. But that's just not how reality works. That's not a very effective way to, use this new approach of life that you found because up here is the cause. What you see out there is the effect. So why are you reaffirming an effect? What you're just seeing out there is just old stuff playing out. That's all it is. It's like a train. You're sitting next to the window and you're just looking at places you've already been. So why are you putting yourself back in that loop? Stop doing that. If you want to see something, just see it internally. That's how it's meant to work. You're not meant to just not see it and then give up. It's coming, but you're not meant to just be in that, awareness. Where is it? Why isn't it here? No. Anytime you get any of those thoughts, like I just said, you need to, validate yourself internally. Because as I just said, it's as within, so without. What is seen up here is always brought to life. I can promise you on everything. I've seen it a million times. That's literally just how reality works. Um, but no, I get it. When I first started, there has been times where I just felt like giving up or like I felt like I failed, but that's literally just because I decided to. But yeah, that's just the illusion of separation. Any time you're thinking of failing or giving up, it's just because you're giving into the illusion of separation. But it's the illusion of separation. You're never separate from everything. Everything you want, anything you desire, it's always can be found internally. That's why I tell you, if you want to see something, hear something, or experience anything, just validate yourself internally because that's where because everything already exists. It does. I'm sorry, but it literally every reality already exists. Um, but yeah, like it's honestly that simple. But I get it when you're first starting and you're just like, like, what do you mean? Like that is like it does sound pretty crazy, but trust me, when you properly apply it, it works like magic. Like I get it. Like it does sound pretty crazy. Like what I just see it internally, I hear it internally, I experience it internally. It just happens. Yes, because your imagination, this mind of yours, that's the reality selector. It does sound quite bizarre, but fortunately for us, that's just how reality works. That's the blessing that we got given when we came, like down here, when we were born, we were given imagination. And if it's used effectively, we can literally have our dream life right in front of us, but we need to use it effectively. 99% of people are not using their imaginations effectively. They're not using their minds effectively. Therefore, they just don't get what they want. They give into the illusion of separation all day, every day. But nothing is separate from us. It's always found within, and as within, so without. It's always presented outside. So, yeah, just the validation is always meant to be found internally, never externally, because anytime you're trying to validate yourself externally, it just, you're just going to get stuck in loops. And what where's the fun in that? It just leads to chaos and it just does not feel good. So yeah, that's literally the beauty of our imagination. Anything that we desire, anything we want can literally always be found in there. And yeah, that's all the validation you'll ever need. It's just found within your imagination. Just hear it, see it, experience it all internally. Because if you experience it I mean, you never know when it's gonna come. Like, never try focus on the how or when. Um, God's already figured that out. Like, it's not up to you. But your only job is to just validate yourself internally, experience it internally, because one day, well, there'll be a time where it happens externally. If you know, and that, yeah, majority of the time it happens extremely fast when you're just so focused on validating yourself internally, never externally. Like, anytime you have a certain thing that you want, you have to see it from just what your mind is, showing you, because outside doesn't it can't offer you anything. It never will. The only thing that it can offer is just past experiences, past beliefs, and all that kind of stuff. So if you do want to experience something new, it's always, it should always be validated internally, because that's where the new beliefs get brought to life, the new experiences get brought to life. It's because it's always found within. Everything can always be found within. That's why separation is illusion, because you're never separate from your imagination. You're always going to have it. Um, and yeah, the 3D, what you see in front of you is never the final say. It's always moving. It's very, very fluid. And I can get it. Like, when you're, first applying all this kind of stuff, this new approach to life, it can be kind of just a bit confusing and weird, because it's something that you've never really done, and you've kind of lived your life doing the kind of opposite. But I can promise you on everything, this is just, it's magic. I think you just got to just understand that we don't live in a very logical world. Like, even go outside, just the trees, the sky, like, it's just like we're on a floating rock. It's not logical at all. So what benefit is it to just continue to think from logic, because we're living in a very illogical world? So yeah, that's where the magic happens, when you just start thinking very logically, and just, whatever your imagination is showing you, that is true reality. It does sound kind of bizarre, but I don't make the rules around here. That's just how it is. So yeah, just get used to it. I promise you it works on everything. If you want to see something, experience something, hear something, just hear it, see it, experience it internally, as within, so without.